Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing? Man, Antonelli here. Could I throw 90 miles an hour? It's an interesting question. Probably not, but should I try? That's my question to you. Let me know in the comment section below. So I get asked this question a lot in the comment sections. Matt, how hard did you throw when you played? Matt, how hard could you throw right now? And so the hardest pitch that I've ever thrown in my life was 91 miles an hour. It was in high school, my senior year. It was actually the first game of the season. Now, scouts were coming to watch me play as a position player because I ended up getting drafted after my senior year of high school. But in the first game of the year, I ended up going in to close the game for our team. Now, when I went in to close, all those scouts that were there to watch me play shortstop ended up going behind the backstop and brought out their radar guns. I'm assuming it was just an opportunity for them to see what type of arm strength I had. Now, my dad, who was a little nosy, had to mosey on over there and, hey, what do you got there? What was I reading right there? 91? So that's how I found out how hard I threw that day. And that was actually the only game of the year that scouts actually were behind home plate with radar guns when I pitched. And it's probably the only time in my life that I actually had a radar gun on me. Now that may sound weird, but you have to think that I'm 36 years old, and so we're going back almost 20 years ago when really the only people that had radar guns were scouts. There were no pocket radars, there were no parents and players that, like today, half of our players have radar guns in their backpacks. So that's the hardest I've ever thrown, again, that I know of. Maybe I threw harder and I just don't know because that was the only game. Now, just to be clear, 91 was the hardest pitch I threw that game. I ended up sitting somewhere around 87 to 89 and would touch 90 a few times and then ended up hitting 91. Now, how hard would I throw today? I have no idea. I haven't thrown a ball as hard as I can off a pitcher's mound probably since high school. That was a long time ago. I graduated high school in 2003. And so all I've done since then is either throw balls across the infield in minor league and major league baseball. And then after that, I've thrown batting practice for the last 8 years. But recently, I've really gotten into pitching mechanics. I've always been a hitting guy. I've always done a ton of research on hitting and on swings. But recently I've gotten this new interest in pitching mechanics. And I shouldn't say new interest because in the past I've done research on pitching mechanics. But recently I've really gotten into it. And the more that I've learned, the more that I want to try this out and see, well, can it actually help? And what better way than to use myself as the guinea pig. So yesterday, after my lessons were done, I decided to give myself a little bit of a stretch really quickly, ended up getting loose, and then I threw about 20 balls off of the mound. Now I am not throwing 100%, I'm probably not even throwing anywhere close to 100% here. Basically, I was getting my arm a little bit back into shape and just making sure that it didn't fall off. Now today, boy, am I sore. I can barely pick my arm up, especially right back here. That's where it hurts, right there. But this is normal. I haven't thrown in a long time. I'm not injured, I'm just sore because I haven't done anything. I've been sitting on my sofa and sitting in this chair basically every day for the last 8 years. here's my question to you. Would you like to see this? Maybe we start a new Road to 90 pitching style. Now, I was doing a hitting Road to 90. I'm sure some of you have seen that. The problem with this, and I didn't really get into it, I didn't make another video on this, is that the last day you saw me hit, I ended up hurting my wrist. I don't know what happened. All I know is that I couldn't move my wrist for about 2 weeks. And so I took the 2 weeks off, but then I've noticed since hitting fungos, my wrist still hurts. Now in 2012, when I was with the Yankees, I went on the DL for like the 67th time in my career, and I ended up developing a cyst about right here. And so they sent me to the doctors, and they told me that I would have to have it removed or I could just rest it. So I ended up being on the DL for a decent amount that summer. I could barely move my wrist. The pain that I experienced at the end of my Road to 90 hitting was the exact same pain. So I'm thinking I must have re-aggravated that because I never got surgery on that cyst. I just rested it, and it ended up feeling okay. And it's, you know, I haven't hit a whole lot over the last few years, just fungos, and I've been fine. But something obviously aggravated that in that last hitting session that I did. And so that, with the combination of all my other hand and wrist surgeries, I think my hitting days may be over. But my right arm, the wing, it still feels pretty good. And so I don't know if I can ever get to 90 again, but I might give it a try. Again, let me know in the comment section below if you think that I should do it. And also, when you take a peek at my throws here, again, this is not 100%, but let me know what you think I need to work on. I'm sure there's a bunch of professional pitching coaches out there on YouTube that are watching this, and you can let me know. So if you like the idea, I'll do it. If you don't like the idea, I might do it anyway, because I feel like I need something competitive to do. I like competition, and so one of the reasons I like coaching and I love being in games is because I get to see competition. But I like it personally. I want to do something myself. And so I think this would be kind of fun. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. We'll talk to you later. If you've enjoyed this video and want to learn more about building the elite swing, check out our new course. We have over 2 hours of content, almost 30 hitting drills. We break down the exact mechanics that you're going to want to implement into your swing. I've put the link in the description if you want to go check it out.